If you're into fighting games, you might have heard of Street Fighter 3 and Street Fighter 3 Third Strike, but have you ever played Street Fighter 3 Third Strike on
Fightcade? Now only $3.99, you cheap son of a bitch.
Sure, you can also play it online with the Street Fighter 30th Anniversary Collection, but good luck finding a match. Fightcade is your one-stop place to play boatloads of classic fighting games and many others you probably never even knew existed, and yes, you can play them all online against other people. And it's not just fighting games. Fightcade has tons of other old-school arcade games if you'd rather play co-op, and the best part is, the netcode runs amazing. Who would have ever thought you'd be able to play Vendetta Online co-op with randos?
That shit's crazy, bro.
The most popular titles on Fightcade are either Street Fighter or King of Fighters games, but there are also players in Darkstalkers, Samurai Showdown, along with games that may never get a re-release like Arc System Works' Fist of the North Star. Based on the popular manga and anime series, Fist of the North Star released in 2005 in arcades, and although it reportedly made it to American arcades, I never saw a cabinet in real life. Amongst fighting game aficionados, it's referred to as a kusoge, which is Japanese for shit game. But that doesn't necessarily mean it's a bad fighting game. In fact, this game has a cult following that embraces its broken nature and infinite dribble combos, and there are even still tournaments held for it today. And just check out these graphics.
That's good shit, bro.
I didn't even know this game existed until I found it on Fightcade. Martial Masters was also apparently released in US arcades in 2001, but yet again, another I never saw before. This game's visuals stand amongst the best animated 2D sprite graphics I've ever seen in a fighting game, and the gameplay feels super tight and responsive as well. I read that it was ported to the Switch a couple of years ago, so it's nice to see that it's getting some exposure. I've only played this one single player, but what I'll tell you is the last boss is ridiculously tough, and I think it took me hours to beat him. That would have been a lot of quarters in the arcades, but not on Fightcade. Fightcade also always has various tournaments scheduled for multiple titles, mostly fighting games. It's awesome that people are still playing these classic fighting games. It's a true testament to their timeless quality. Usually when I play someone online in Fightcade, I get smoked, but that's part of the fun of fighting games. At least you don't have the person next to you whining when you actually pull a win. That was something that kids nowadays will never have to deal with. Every old school arcade lover and fighting game enthusiast owes it to themselves to go and download Fightcade. Also, while Fightcade is legal, make sure you legally obtain the ROMs before playing them on Fightcade.
Of course we will.
Have a great day, and until next time.